Call Halayim Layahaw Bashim Yahushai Bahashem Rakakwadash. This is from Routers or Routers. Let me turn this down a little bit. So it says yelling. This is America's financial whatever. I don't even fucking know. What does it say? What does it say about this bitch? Yeah, U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. So she's saying emerging markets. That means every other country that's aligned with the United States is depending on the U.S. dollar, and China. It seems like China has nothing but factories building cheaper goods. I'm gonna call them cheaper betters because their products are better than whatever they're mimicking. Let's say, okay, my shotgun, I bought it like 10, 12 years ago. It was made in China. Still works good. And I slept on top of it for like 4 or 5 years and nothing, it didn't bend, it didn't, it's a good fucking working gun. And at that time, everything was expensive, but this was cheaper than that, so I picked it up. And just talking about guns, I mean, there's a few American companies that are run by veterans making cheaper imitation Glocks or clone Glocks. Man, those guns are POSs. China's making them way better, selling them for way cheaper. I seen a High Point 9mm, 10 in the clip, one in the hole. Is a California compliant, $179, and it's made in America. So you know it's gonna misfire. You know it's not gonna go into battery. It's gonna have some issues. China makes better products. And China is, I think it's the leader of the BRICS nation. So the financial war is on, and this concern is real. Damn. You know, so China's over here making cheaper products, better made. And the reason why I'm saying this is, let's say everything that requires a microchip. Everything. The most recent thing I bought that requires a microchip from China, their latest technology in microchips is a C500 or C5000. It's my 4K camera that I use to record our camp lessons. That was $190. It was a great deal. Came with 128 megabyte. A 32 gigabyte memory card, 2 batteries, a whole bunch of accessories for $199. And I don't know if there's any American-made products, because there's this. I don't know if it's a Smith and Wesson. Alright, here's the deal. Some companies split. They make companies like Smith and Wesson. They have I seen a gun that said Smith and Wesson American made or whatever, but it was assembled in China. The pin that was showing outside for the slide, you know, it said made in China. And then there's also another, they have different designs. So there's another Smith and Wesson here in America still, making good guns, but they're not as cheap as China, you know. And all China has to do is decide that they want to build it. I don't know who had their space station first, but just talking about the space stations, all those motherfucking computer boards, mother chips, they're called micro sub. What the fuck are they called? Micro compressors, or anyways, they're fucking computer chips. China has run out of them because they have them everywhere, and now and this is the weird part, now they're putting in paperwork asking permission to who? The Dragon, the United States, Babylon the Great, to see if they can make a newer chip, which is capped because they already have them. They just need to release them. That should be concerning because everything you have in your motherfucking home has Chinese components. So if you take a look at it like that, they are the financial dragon. You know, so, you know, the emerging markets that share concerns on China's excess factory capacity, translated means the United States allies are not making any money, so they're bitching. You know, put some sanctions on China. Why? Because they're making too much products. So and the thing is, people think China is poor. Like, you'll be watching a short on YouTube, it'll show a Chinese couple working hard, right? Boxing up pots, putting them in boxes. But those motherfuckers, that motherfucking couple owns that fucking factory that makes those motherfucking pots. And there's a whole fucking community, there's cities of fucking Chinese people that own factories. So not only does if China has control of the money, it has to give some of that money to the citizens. Otherwise, it's called a monopoly, which is something that's illegal, right? You can't monopolize anything in America. But what about the world? And that's why the finance is important, because China is monopolizing everything. They're making every fucking thing. They're making cars, they're making boats, they're making helicopters, they're making go-karts, they're making electric bikes, they're making fucking Nintendos, Super Nintendos, PlayStation 4, 5, 6. They're making the VRs, the virtual realities. They're making components for every motherfucking country. But you people don't get it. You people don't get it. Oh, let them make money. Yeah, if they make money, that's good, right? But they're taking all your fucking dollars. And when they buy shit from us, they don't want to pay with the goddamn dollar. They want to pay with the ching ching chang money. I don't need no Chinese fucking money. What am I gonna buy? And then in turn, let's say they pay with the Chinese money, and then the Chinese money is over here. How are we gonna spend that Chinese money? We're gonna go try to buy Chinese products with Chinese money? No, they're gonna say we need your currency, Mr. White Man. We need that US dollar so that you don't have any dollars. But the thing is, that's why the United States just fucking prints money. Damn. If you think about it, there is no money in the United States. If the cartels are making billions and trillions of fucking dollars every year, the GDP is about 35 trillion. And if that money is supposed to be held in debt, what role does the U.S. dollar have to play in that debt? Because we don't have it. No fucking citizen in the United States has it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Alright, pal. Oh, 35, yeah, 35 trillion. And this is a fucking scary part. God damn you. Debt per citizen, $103,000. Uh-oh, but it says debt per taxpayer. So now we owe $300 fucking dollars because the U.S. companies ain't paying no fucking taxes. They're avoiding taxes. And this is I know it's too much for me to have all this information. You're probably wearing most of your brains out. So this is enough. That's why it's a concern. Because the more products Chinese people make, the higher the U.S. national debt goes, because we're taking loans out to pay them, to pay China, because they're and that's the fucking best part. We have companies, we have shipped our manufacturer companies over to China. Now I don't know if I'm talking out my butt about that, but that used to be the case. Maybe China has bought them out. Say, hey, motherfucker, you don't own nothing. And the debt right here. So where is this money coming from? It's being printed out of thin air. Also, the worst part is, let me see if it says it right here. Jeez Louise. These are fucking outrageous numbers. So look at this. Oh my god. Oh man. This is alarming. So the U.S. population is 336,712,609 U.S. citizens. But we owe fucking 35 trillion. That don't make no fucking sense. If each one of us motherfuckers owes $103,000, that's less than 35 trillion. That's about 3 billion or some shit like that. 300 billion. Oh my god. So if you take away the 34 and the U.S. national debt, it would be that, but it's not. So, try to understand this if you can. I don't know. I don't try to understand it too deeply, but I just see what's going on. Oh my goodness. This is alarming. Yeah, so, and that's why they're going to have to introduce a new form of currency. And that's why technology is so important, because when they already got the Neuralink, and the military has it already better than anybody else. China has their own version. Russia has their own version. All these countries have their own version. And when they decide to make it a fashion statement, and everybody has their fucking hands laced up or their foreheads laced up, by that time the US dollar will be history. But guess what? There's a US dollar in the meta world, or the ether world. There's a cryptocurrency. Let's see. Why am I saying this? Why am I I saying this? Alright, there we go. As of June 2024, that's just last month, the United States does not have a central bank digital currency, but the Federal Reserve has been exploring the idea since at least April 2023. There it is. So they're getting it in place. They're getting it in place. This is going to be disastrous. Everybody's going to be tested. Man, this is a lot of stuff. I know it is. So what you got to do is just pray. I mean, I don't try to go past my understanding. I don't. But this is a lot. And even though I think it's simple, to me, I'm trying to not go overboard with my explanations and lose you. So the CBDC, central bank digital currency, is being worked on. That's bullshit. They already have it up and running. I'm just waiting to launch it. So, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Bahara Kakodash, double honors to the apostles, peace, blessing, mercy, and salutation to the whole brotherhood.